Over to me.
What's popping?
Hey, hey.
We are back here in the building.
Back in the building once again. This is Shift Real Talk, and we are back in the building. Guys, listen, our desire as always is to help you with your marriages, your relationships, love, life, and all of the above. So what we need for you to do is make sure that you subscribe, okay? Make sure you subscribe, share the wealth, pass it on, right? And make sure you get in those comments and real talk, because we desire to talk back with you. We're going to read some comments off. We're going to have conversation with you live, all right? And as always, we are on every podcast platform. You can ride with us to work in the morning. You can go to bed at night and listen to us in your ear. So we are Shift Real Talk. I'm your girl, Lady Free.
I'm your boy, Pastor J.
And
I'm Zadie.
with the high note, and we have some special guests. I'm going to let you do this, Pastor J.
You gonna let me? Whoa! I get the honors
You
today.
do.
Today I get the honors.
You do.
Listen, y'all, we got some reinforcements tonight, y'all.
Yes.
I met this brother, I believe it was last year, and when I met him, his ministry was so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I did get a card from him that night, but I lost the card and I lost contact with him. And I found him at an event that we was at the same time. And I said, there you go. The Lord did. Oh, Lord, I prayed for this moment. But I ain't going to delay the time, because him and his wife is here.
Him and him wife.
Him and his wife is here. This is my boy, Favor. We call him Favor, and his wife.
Mrs. Favor.
Mrs. Yeah, let's give him some love. Let's give him some love. When I tell y'all, listen.
Absolutely.
When I tell y'all, this boy is not a boy. Excuse me. This young man, this fireball for Christ, has a ministry of music that is literally out of this world. Like he's a gospel rap artist, and trust me, I'm from New York, so I've heard some dope rap artists. But when I tell you, this brother here, when I say I love this music, I really,
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a little picture. I want to get him on one of my songs I'm working on. So, but we'll talk about that. But, listen, man. So let me. I just want to ask y'all a question. Like, how long? First of all, how long you guys been married?
We have been married 14 years.
14 years.
14
Wow.
years.
How did y'all meet?
She ran in my DM.
She looking
Wait a minute. That's normally how it go.
She looking like what?
That's normally how it go.
Before you go any further, we did not tell our audience what the topic is for today.
Yeah, because we didn't tell them, but they didn't really care about because they love our talk. So I forgot. So what's the
We
topic
talk,
of it?
y'all listen. We talk about healing old wounds. Y'all, you getting the exclusive right now. So you might want to tune in, tell your friends, tune in. All right.
Come on,
so,
like, share.
Here we go.
So yeah, so I went back, before station identification here.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make them feel comfortable, y'all. You know what I mean? Let them know this is what we do.
Yeah.
So how did y'all meet? I'm just.
Okay, you want to talk about?
She want to act quiet right here, but we're gonna pull that quietness
Warm
out.
up.
He was my best friend's brother.
Oh. So you did him in a DM.
It just wasn't called it.
You did go in the DM.
Okay,
Yep,
best
that was
friend,
a
brother.
So I have a question, because this is kind of gearing toward into the conversation. Like, when y'all got together, did y'all get together coming from relationships, or did y'all spend time kind of like healed, and then got together? Like, how did that transact?
A mix of both.
A mix of both.
A mix of both.
So this topic is like, it kind of hits home.
Wait. You can't just say a mix of both. You gotta elaborate, girl. This is
break
real
it
talk.
down.
You gotta let us clock the tea. Let's go.
A mix of both. So it was like separated from a relationship, but not therapeutic healing.
Mm.
So it was like self-healing. God wasn't even involved in the process at that
Wow.
time for me. I think he was,
I was just getting on my journey.
yeah,
Yep.
Wow.
yeah.
And that's when I learned that God will strip everything from you before he give everything to you.
Oh.
And man, I didn't understand. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, he took my house away, took my car away. He said, man, go live in the garage by your mama while I deal with you.
Wow.
And in that moment, I'm trying to figure out. And then I meet this beautiful woman, and I'm like, I don't want to mess this woman up because I ain't there yet.
Yeah.
And the whole time, God was like, I know you're not there because it's not good for man to be alone.
Yeah.
Oh,
let me help you.
See here
Absolutely.
some help.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let me help you in this healing
Nice.
process because both of y'all have to heal. And sometimes you can bring two broken people together to heal. Sometimes it'd be
right.
hard to see
That's
you
right.
broke, I'm broke. How we gonna heal each other?
That's right.
Let's say basically like, let's put it in the potter's hand.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, but I
You know-
got a
you know-
question on that one.
Oh,
Gad, come on.
Because
wow.
he said, here's where I was. I'm living in my mama's garage. And I don't really have nothing to really like support this woman with because I barely support myself. So Emily, for you as a woman, what made you say, I'm going to take a chance? Because, you know, women these days be like, you ain't got nothing. I don't need to be with you. So what
Right.
made you say, I'm going to give him a chance?
I think it had to be God because I wasn't really looking for anything. I wasn't looking for anything. And I mean, he was everything. He was everything.
Come on now.
Wow.
Wow.
Watch
So
yourself.
I wasn't really, I think I was just in a place of I didn't know. So, you know, when he comes along and he's everything, then it's like, okay, now I know.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
Now I know.
That's
Wow.
deep.
Yeah.
That's
I
deep.
definitely-
Let me tell you why that's deep.
I know, right?
Yeah,
You
Oh.
might have to use your shirt.
Okay.
You might have to use your
Cooking-
shirt.
You
Cutting
got
onions?
A little
tissue?
dust got in my eye.
Yeah, that was just, I wasn't talking. It was
Wow.
just a little.
So he,
You know what's
I'm gonna let you go, Pastor Jay. Hold on, Pastor Jay. Let me say this.
No, go
That's
ahead,
deep. I'm
go
gonna tell you why. Because what
uh-huh.
I heard was, even in his state of nothingness, he still was everything.
Chick, you
think
took
that
it out my
emotion-
mouth.
Yeah.
Because
That's
I
crucial.
think in a relationship we miss that. It's not about
Yeah.
what you got financially, what you got
Yeah.
physically, but what can you provide me emotionally, mentally?
My goodness.
Like
Yeah.
that's everything right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because the thing, and here's the thing, I'm gonna go even a little deep. Because I want to kind of deal with the wound. A lot of times our wounds come from family.
Yeah.
It comes from family, and this has been an issue of mine for the last couple of weeks because I see how we develop relationships with people that are not our family.
Yeah.
And it's like because we growed up with issues, even with our own siblings. Like we argue, you know, it just you know how we argue as
Yeah.
babies, but we carry that later on in life, and we still not conflict, or we're still not like in that comfort zone, or I would say where we're able to get along as family. So what happens is because we have that issue with family, that triggers the relationship that we have with everybody else. Because what we see is if there's a disagreement, then what we look at is this issue that we have with our family.
Right.
So now we're bringing that into a relationship. We're bringing that. Wait a minute. My brother acted like, you know, when he used to tell on me a lot, or, you know, we couldn't get along. And here you are going back and forth with me. And then you reminded me of my sister who I can't stand. And it's like, why?
That's crucial.
As a family, why we cannot get along as family? Why is that an issue?
Man, you went like on a whole nother street.
Yeah, because I
We
want
was
to
all
deal with.
digging into their life.
Yeah, because no, we're gonna dig.
I was
We're gonna dig.
excited.
We're gonna dig now. We're gonna dig.
That's
because that's where, and I'm noticing this is where a lot of pain comes from. It comes from how we grew up.
Yeah.
It comes from how we interacted
Yeah, that's
with
true.
not just what we seen with our parents, but how we reacted with our
Yeah.
siblings. And trust me, a lot of us come from broken homes.
Oh, yeah.
So we come in a family that was already a family. So we the the step kid, or we the you know what I'm saying, we the outcast kid. So we got treated different from our father, who probably was with who wasn't with our mother. So you know, those blended families
those
are
dynamics,
those
right.
dynamics is prevalent in our culture.
Yeah.
Do y'all think that had anything to do with your relationship, like in the bringing y'all together, in the when y'all got together, how y'all walked when y'all first met? Well, not met because you already knew him. You probably was like, "Girl, tell your brother I say hey." Anyway, so like, do you? How much do you think that played a role, like the family dynamics that y'all came from? How did that play a role in y'all relationship?
Go ahead, babe.
Well, you answer first.
You trying to pull it out of her? She gonna pull it out of her.
It played I would say a major role at one point, because you know we met through family,
Right.
so we was grateful, even though sometimes you know we can look back on certain things, be like, oh, this was a great time. You look at pictures, oh, this was a great time. Okay, we might not be like this now, but it's all about making sure we can try to get that bond back, even if we're just being cordial with it, you know. And looking back 15 years, you know, family was different. Folks grow. Sometimes you outgrow family at times, you know, because sometimes you God is just trying to elevate you, and it doesn't mean that they're not trying to grow. It just may be different steps that they're taking. So I think by having that structure with family and coming to the point to where we were both finding God at the same time, it was showing family that marriage is more than just a man and a woman having kids and this and that.
Yeah, absolutely.
If God is not the foundation, then it's going to fall.
Absolutely.
So we were breaking those curses without even knowing. And then it got to the point to where God started taking the veil from over our eyes and showing us, okay, this is what I want to use y'all to show people. And then it was like walking in ministry. I was a deacon. She was on the board. She was doing camera. And folks would see and be, that's our favorite couple. And we was like, what do they see? You know?
Oh, yeah.
And it was just about how God was doing, because we had the family. And we, you know, I came in, I had a daughter. She had a daughter and a son. You know, I never called them step, because I just felt like, you know, I'm just a man that stepped up. You know, so it's
That's
like
right.
bringing it together.
That's right.
I think that family part and that structure was so important, because it helped keep us together, because everybody would look to come to our house for the parties. And they come, where Uncle Darren ain't see Emily at? And sometimes people look for that example.
Yeah.
Even as married couples.
Yeah.
You know, because folks is just like, oh, we've been doing the same thing for 20 years, and I guess that's what's keeping us together. But it's like, no,
absolutely.
not really.
Yeah.
You can go higher in this thing. And sometimes it doesn't matter about the age, because folks will be like, hey, I know y'all younger than us, but we admire what we see in y'all, you know?
Absolutely.
So I think that was important. What you think, Will?
I think you're right.
But what I want to do real quick before you say, I just want to give a couple of shout outs. Patricia, what's up, girl? We love
Hey,
you.
Patricia.
Centrell Johnson, thank you. Darren Phillips, what's up, my guy? Danielle Manning,
Hey,
thank you for
Darren.
That's
tuning
my sister
in.
right there.
Danielle?
Yeah.
Okay, look
Hey,
at that, Danielle. We talking about you, Danielle. It's
Yeah.
good stuff, though. My boy, Al West, Al Super Duper, producer West. Yeah, so I just want to give a couple of shout outs. But listen, that is so key, man. That is so, and I see it happen all the time. You know, the family dynamic is what shapes the relationship. And
Yeah.
and a lot of times, you're right. If we don't truly understand our purpose in God, especially as men,
Yeah.
and that's where I believe a lot of us go wrong at, because we try to do it our way. We, you know, I went through this, and I'm going to protect myself.
Yeah.
I'm not going to allow this to happen to me. And a lot of times, what happens is, because we went through that, we even go through that protection with our kids.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because we don't want them to experience the hurt that we gone through, so we protect them from things that they need to learn.
Right.
So we hinder a lot of the growth, which could have happened with us.
That's crucial.
We, you know, so it's a whole, I wouldn't say a generational curse, because we're not cursed, we're
Patterns.
blessed.
Yeah.
But these are generational patterns and behavior that we push down on from generation to generation, and then the information that's not given during the pass down is what allows them to not have the information that they need to exceed in a relationship.
Wow.
So this is what's missing from a lot of these relationships. Information.
That's it. That's it. She always say that. She's most folks, they take that wisdom to the grave.
Yeah.
And they don't
Yeah.
leave it with the younger generation. For us, we just got to look back and try to pinstrew what Big Mama did and all you hear stories.
Got you.
Nobody keep it real.
Yeah.
And then everything is under the rug, and
Gotcha.
it goes back to the what happens in this house stays in this house. And it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
well, what really happened in the house?
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
and it's like, okay, well, we're not gonna have that in this house.
Exactly.
We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna bring it to the table. We're gonna be honest about it.
Absolutely.
We're gonna
Absolutely.
open up and ask the kids, how do you feel?
Absolutely.
You know,
Right.
so for us to be able to do that was
Zane, I hear you. Come on.
Yeah, no, you're fine. I wanted to backtrack a little bit because I think Pastor Jay brought up a good point about how some of our childhood traumas, situations kind of structured how we entered into relationships. And being that
Yeah.
you guys admitted that when you first started the relationship, that God wasn't in it. Those triggers for you guys, do you find that was a friend? Did it help you grow in your relationship? Or do you find it was an enemy to your relationship?
Ooh. You come with these deep questions in this.
I know, right?
Sister Favor ain't ready for that.
She ready. I know she ready. Go
Oh
ahead.
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
I wasn't ready. I had to sit back and let her.
I think some of the triggers weren't known. The triggers started to develop over time,
Wow.
and like with situations. So like sometimes you go through something, but you don't really realize or remember about it until you go through it again, or until something clicks in your memory, or you have a situation and it pushes that button
Yeah.
that brings it back to your remembrance, something, and sometimes, you just operating in perfect dysfunction. So
Ooh.
you just constantly dysfunctional because that's just what you used to seeing. So you feel like if you operating and you making your day go by good, you helping everybody else out, you feel like you're doing the right thing, but not knowing until you see different that what you're doing is wrong.
Right.
So you feel like you're doing right the whole
Wow.
time. And most of what I know, I taught myself because unlike him, I was the only child. So
Yeah.
my mama was always working. I was the only child. So I was home by myself. And then I ended up getting pregnant at 15 and she put me out.
Wow.
So I was back and forth trying to find my way,
Yeah.
trying to learn this and learn that because she didn't teach it to me.
Mhm.
So basically me and my daughter grew up together. So
Yeah.
having her at 16, my mama wasn't even there when I had my daughter. I had an
Wow.
older sister from my daddy, and she wasn't even there. So a lot of what I know is just what I know. I had to
Wow.
see, I learned
Wow.
from TV, I learned from coming and going, I learned from interactions with people. So, I thought what I knew was right because it was working for me. So I was operating in perfect dysfunction.
So
Man, I like what I'm sorry, Gab.
go-
babe. I love that
when
I'm
she
gonna
does
preach that one
open
day.
her mouth, baby.
I'm gonna steal that from you. She said
Okay.
we are operating in perfect
Perfect
dysfunction.
dysfunction.
Don't that sound like the children of Israel?
Mm.
In the book of Judges, I'm telling you, I was just in the book
Yeah,
of Judges.
yeah.
I was reading that, and it was so crazy because they didn't have a king.
Mm.
They didn't have. They were doing what they thought was right,
Yeah.
and they kept going through a sin cycle.
My God.
They kept going in this big circle of sin, repentance,
Sin.
get it right,
Yeah.
back to sin,
Yeah.
because they were getting information that they thought was right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And God is sitting there like, hello,
Yeah.
Yo.
Right.
hello, I'm here
But-
to give you the answer. I'm here to guide you.
Right.
I'm here to give you what you need.
Yeah.
Right, but remember, it was a portion in there where he said that the children that came along after the older generation died off, they did not know him. Why? They
Wasn't
parents knew 'em.
introduced to 'em.
They parent it wasn't introduced. That's that train up a child in the way they should go. Somebody dropped the ball in those generations of training up the child because how they didn't know him and all that they saw was like miracles, signs, wonders, and all of this stuff, but they didn't pass it down.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like that perfect disc girl. You gave
Al, those are bars, Al. Those are
we gonna
bars.
let you. We gonna let
Perfectly
you. We gonna coin it,
dysfunctional.
but we gonna put your name in the bottom. Okay.
Okay.
Look at
Perfect
this. I just had a whole
dysfunction.
vision.
Come on.
Right? I just had, as you were talking, Lady Free, I had a vision because you said the children, the parents had witnessed the miracles, and all of that of God, right?
Right.
And then I had to think, well, where were the children? The children was in the midst of the miracles. Isn't it something how, as the adults, if we don't respond properly to the miracles and signs and wonders, that our kids are ignorant to what they're in the midst of?
Oh my goodness, girl, you
Wow.
better talk.
Oh, they didn't translate
They were in
it to
the midst
'em.
of God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Didn't even know.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And just like Emily said, or they didn't translate it to them. Because we have to remember too, like you said, they didn't know because as kids we see through the eyes of a child. We don't really understand the big picture or even the scope of what's happening. We doing like how you said, we teaching ourselves.
Yeah.
At that point, I love how you said what I knew was what I knew.
So
Yeah,
so
that's
could
what
that
it
be like?
was.
So check this out. Could that be like? There's a song that's out that says, "If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right." But the thing is, we are loving you wrong because we're not loving you through the characteristics of God.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
It's loving you from where our pain is.
Right.
It's loving you because I need you to be there for me.
Yeah.
Right.
That's not love.
Get to a certain spot that you want to just, I'm going to do my own thing.
Yeah.
I'm done with this. I'm done with church.
Yeah.
I'm done with all that stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
That's when they
Okay.
pull you away.
I have to know. So basically, with that being said, and how you went through just learning and growing on your own, how hard was it to let go of your perspective of things when you got in a relationship?
I'm still letting go of stuff.
Wow, that's
All
real.
these
That's
years
real.
yeah,
That's real.
'cause it's
That's
like,
real.
once you teach and you learn stuff on your own,
Yeah.
you have to unlearn it, relearn it, and then try to be open.
Yeah.
But usually we go with what works, and if it works, it works.
Right.
So you like, okay, I just want to be successful. I just want to make sure my kids good. I just want to make sure that they live a better life than I did. So if you reach that point, you just like, okay, I've been successful. But everybody's view of success is different.
Yeah.
And it's also evolving. So if you're not having your vision of success evolving with the times and evolving with your relationship, because you're not the same person that you were when you met.
That's right.
So
Mhm.
that part we had to learn, and it's hard. Like, it really is hard for you to just say, okay, I'm just gonna let everything go. But that come with trust too. But it also
You
come
said
with
that.
healing. Because if you never had somebody to catch you when you fall,
Mm.
you just like, oh, I'm not gonna go all the way to the edge, or I'm
Yeah.
not gonna jump.
Mm.
So so it's scary. It's
Yeah.
scary. Still to this day, it's still scary. But I mean, you just gotta just slowly take those layers off and slowly let go.
Wow.
It is so funny because she came in here all quiet. You had to see, and she
My
is
goodness.
she came in here all
She
timid.
teaching, isn't she?
Favor, she came in here just.
He knew
you,
it.
you see that? What?
I was prepared to sit back.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's what I'm like.
Do it
I
up
might
on
as well.
stage.
We might as well let the women take over right now.
Wow.
This is
I told
therapy.
you she had
And
that iron.
Wow.
She
That's-
got
Oh,
bars.
No, that's something though.
I got man. We got to put that in the song. Perfectly dysfunctional.
Right.
Praise God.
So on your end, I know I'm asking all these questions because I'm nosy. Okay.
That's good.
So on your, I mean, sometimes we just have to be honest about it. They be like,
Yeah.
okay, girl, I ain't trying to be nosy, but no, I'm nosy.
Yeah.
So on your end, she said it's scary.
Mm-hmm.
She said, I'm still letting go. It's hard to let go. How did you like interpret that in the relationship, and how did you handle it?
Of course, I had to pray because I had to make sure I have to be mindful of where she came from,
Yeah.
what she went through, and you have to be sensitive with it. You know, I always look at it as a vase, some gold, anything that's precious, you got to handle with care.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when God gave her to me, he said, you're going to be her hero. Handle her with care.
Wow.
And I didn't understand until she started releasing, you know, and it takes a minute for somebody to release everything that they've been through. You know, you can push somebody away. You just meet somebody and then in a month they tell you everything about their life. Like, you know what? We're going to try this next time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's layers that came off slowly but surely. And like she said, until this day, she's still releasing stuff. And it's fine because it helps with me how I can address. It helps with the way that I can make sure I handle her with care, because women are fragile, you know, and you know we tough guys, you know, we can handle anything and whatever, you know. But when it comes to our wives, we gotta handle that like babies. You know, that's why we call it our baby, you know. So you gotta handle that baby with care, man. So of course prayer was so important, and being obedient and sensitive to God's voice when He tell you how to, you know, handle, because there's certain things that we want to say that may come up that don't have to come out. You know, because if she's releasing some stuff and that could be coming out in the middle of an argument, and it's like you could say some wild stuff in the middle of an argument, and this person is just trying to be vulnerable and tell you how their heart feel, and you like, man, you coming with all that, listen. And it's like, yo, that was a moment right there for you to embrace, to shut this whole thing down, to pull it in, to say, you know what, this ain't even good right now for us. Let me embrace what you're releasing right now. So,
and that's awesome.
Oh,
Nicole Reed said, "Hey y'all."
Hey.
Nicole Reed, that's our daughter.
hey,
Oh, hey Cole.
Hey,
So
What's up, Bree?
you said something key, and that's important because this is how
okay.
healing. This is how you help with the healing.
Yeah.
Because if you wasn't healed, then you would not be able to even create that space for her.
Yeah.
So could you imagine how it is when two people are bleeding on each
Wow.
other?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you
That's
understand?
what we did. We
Yeah.
did that for 10 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just a minute without even knowing.
10, 11 years we did
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's crazy y'all
And
just
how
said
did
her
that affect the relationship?
we split.
I'm sorry.
We
Y'all
split.
split.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
We split.
Wait, the relationship or the marriage?
We were married and we had split.
Oh, wow.
We realized we were attacking each other instead of the enemy, instead of the situation.
goodness.
Something.
And a lot of people, they have these arguments and they could be over the smallest thing.
Yeah.
You left the toilet seat down, and then it goes up.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then we realizing, what are we attacking? Who's against us?
Yeah.
Who's still killing and destroy?
Yeah.
You know, and it was like, yo, we not our enemy. We not each other enemy.
That's right.
We got to know who's coming. This snakes. We got to know he can send people. He can use all type of things to divide, because he know when God is elevating, he's trying to split this thing up because he don't want to see it, because he know what it's going to do when it come down to some shift real talk.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Come
So
on
it's like-
here. Come on
Yeah,
here.
it gets
Yeah.
to that point to where you
Wow.
got to sit back and say,
Who
okay,
is this?
let's attack the issue and not the person.
Wow.
Yep.
Hey,
I
Jay.
remember when
I love
Pastor
this.
Jay taught me that. He said, babe, it's just an issue. We don't have to let this issue run our whole marriage. Like right now, it's just an issue. Let's take this issue, put it to the side, and then come back to the issue.
Yeah.
But don't let the issue run our marriage.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it
because
made
you
sense.
sitting there mad for the issue. Like, hold on, leave the issue. We still gonna be married.
Right. It
Let's be
made
married.
sense.
Come back to the issue. But because at the end of the day, when you come back to the issue, you're gonna be like, dang, this is
Right.
what we was arguing
Right.
on.
And then it's
but
like,
you just in
I ain't
another
know that's what you
headspace.
were trying
Then
to
you
say.
might forget.
Yeah.
Let it be
Right.
2-3 days. What we was arguing
We
about?
was arguing about, but to understand though, that's what most arguments are. Is I just want you to hear me.
Yeah.
That's it. Being misunderstood.
It's being misunderstood.
And we learning.
Yeah.
Every day we learning each other. You're going to
Yeah.
continue to learn your spouse. And this for somebody that's on there, we want to encourage you, don't walk around mad for days,
Come on.
because we did that. And all that does is let the enemy keep playing mind games.
Yeah.
That's, when it's separation, that's him right there. He's in the middle. If you over here, I'm over here, that's him in the middle.
Yeah.
Let me play mind games while you at work. Let me play mind games while you doing this.
That's
So
right.
whoever's listening on today, you may be arguing with your spouse. Don't let the enemy put y'all in this quiet place to where y'all can be in the same house and not speaking to each other.
Yeah.
Y'all she in the kitchen, I'm in the back, and we texting each other. You want something to eat? I don't know. I'm good. And don't let him do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take this thing to Christ and let's address this thing. Let's pray about this thing and let's move on, because life is too short.
That's
And
right.
God forbid something happened to that person in this moment where y'all ain't speaking,
Yeah.
and then you don't even know the last thing you told your
That's right.
spouse.
That's
right.
You know,
Wow.
so
I was going to see
Yeah.
because some Fee Thomas, she put on. I don't know. I'm sorry, Fee. Don't
Hey,
please.
Phoebe.
Oh, that's Phoebe. Okay, because she said a break is needed
real.
sometimes.
yeah.
Yeah.
If it is meant to be, it will reunite. What do y'all think about
Okay, y'all
That's
said
true.
yeah. I want to understand this.
That's true. In the break, I was able to be vulnerable, and actually, my daughter, who you said, she said, I found this therapist for you. So I went to therapy. I started therapy, and I started doing the work. But when you doing the work and you have never done the work, it brings you through some ugly, dark places.
Yeah.
So the ugly, dark places that I had to go through, even like I was homeless for a while. As soon as he found out about it, he was like, nah, you coming by me. But I was homeless. So it was like sleeping in my car. That was the dark, ugly places that I needed to be in order to see, okay, God, I need you. Okay, God, show me this way, show me that way. You do the reflection, you do the dirty work, because even though you going through therapy, you still have to relive those moments.
Yeah.
Those moments that broke you, those moments that hurt you, those moments that wounded you. In order for you to heal, you have to acknowledge it. So through all that time, you put on a good face, you put on a smile, you go to work, you broken, but once it's just you, in the darkness, and then that's when the enemy start playing with your mind too. And it was horrible. But knowing that I had God, and then, just taking the tools that I was being given through therapy, I was able to use them, because that's a big thing that me and him always discuss. A lot of the times, people in marriages don't have the tools that they need.
Yeah.
They haven't been exposed to those tools. So you just using what you got. If you ain't never see a healthy marriage, or you see every time somebody fuss, they break up. So that's all that's what you're gonna grab. But if you being exposed to different things, different relationships, different ways of dealing with stuff, then you can say, okay, well, we got different options. Let's grab this tool. Let's just try this out.
That's good.
And a lot of the times, we just do it our way.
Yeah.
Whatever works for us, because there's really no blueprint to a
Right.
marriage. It's really, other than what God says, leaving him in it, it's no blueprint to a
Right.
marriage.
That
No
is the
two
blueprint.
marriages are the same.
And that's so interesting that you said it. That's how people leave and cleave. It's like, I'm not doing it like my mom them did it. I'm told and I'm instructed by God to leave those things that I hold on so tight to that'll cause me to say, no, this is me. This is how I do it. This is how we do it. And then that's you. That's how y'all did. That's how your mama taught you. No, you said we do it how we do it, what works for us. And that's the beauty of the leave and the cleave.
And I think I wanted to address, if you ain't got nothing to say right now, let me say this real quick, Zane. I wanted to address the break. See, a lot of time, and this, she brought up the scripture. It says, and for this reason shall a man leave his mother and father
Yeah.
and cleave to his wife,
Yeah.
and the two shall become one flesh.
Yeah.
You can't break from when you connected. First of all, when you marry spiritually. That is a spiritual entity.
Yeah.
And you're becoming one flesh.
Yeah.
So if you're becoming one, if you need a break, that means you're doing it your way.
Right.
That means you are trying, you done exhausted all information that you tried to seek when the information is right in front of you.
That's crucial.
Because the thing is, if we don't go to the one that we went to and said, I promise to do this.
Wow.
That's crucial.
We don't go to him. If you go to him, I promise you, you won't need a break.
That's a sermon there, Doc.
Everybody
That's a
not
sermon
introduced to God that way though.
But
Mhm.
yeah,
A lot of
you're
people
right about that.
introduced to
Yeah,
God like as this person who gonna chastise you,
Right.
or
got you.
so
I
this
understand.
person for you to be scared of. Like don't do this, don't do that. Of all these rules,
Got
but
you.
Yeah.
people don't
That's
really
real.
introduce God to you as the comforter
As
or
the
as
daddy.
the director.
Got
He my
you.
daddy,
Yeah,
God.
and-
I'm laying on his chest. I'm sitting
Yeah.
at his feet, listening to
Yeah,
what he
yeah.
got to say.
Patricia said, "I call
And I'm
I
gonna
call
say,
a break." You
okay,
gonna read it? No, go ahead and read it.
no, you go. I wasn't gonna say. I wasn't gonna read it. You go.
She
I was
said,
gonna
"I
make a
call a
comment.
break. We go to different rooms until we cool down. It might be the next morning, but we have to talk about it." Nope, it can't even be the next morning because he
Patricia?
said that this in the Bible. But I'm learning this. A lot of the book the book is in the Bible.
Yeah.
The roadmap is in the
Don't go to
scripture.
sleep.
Do not
God
go to-
gave us a
come on.
blueprint.
Don't
Thank
let
you.
the sun
Don't let
go
the sun go down.
While you heat it. Don't let
Don't
the
do
sun
it.
go down while you heat
Yeah.
it. Right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
You
Zayna.
know
Come
what?
on.
I have to agree with Emily because a lot of people don't know God in that way. Even though I get it, we're trying to lead them there, but a lot of people don't know God in that way.
Right.
So when you don't know that God in that way, I was listening to Emily talking about the tools, and Emily, I see images. So when you were talking about not having the proper tools, I saw this image of a lot of times we're trying to dig holes and bury something with a rake.
Yeah.
Oh,
All you're
wow.
gonna do is rake a little bit dirt, bury it with that little topsoil, and by the time you get a
Invisible.
hard rain,
Come
it's coming right
here.
back to life.
That's
Yeah.
crucial.
So you're so right. If you don't have the right tools, which you find the tools in the Word of God, but a lot of people are rejecting it too, the Word of God. But that's your map, right? Because you have to listen for Him. Like you said, every relationship is different. Why? Because God is speaking to each of us individually how to
Right.
move, how to
Yeah.
speak, how to handle our spouse. So
Mhm.
if you're not listening, if you're rejecting the information that's coming your way, you're gonna keep picking up the wrong tool. Because I'm trying to
Oh,
tell you the tool to use. But you keep want to
right.
use that tool and you wonder why you keep getting the outcome you're getting.
That's
Right.
crucial.
Come
Oh,
here.
okay,
That-
all this New Orleans in here, y'all. We
Baby,
got the
I
New
think
Orleans, baby.
okay, I think there's something to that because they ain't over here on
Yeah,
fire.
you're right. You're right. But here's the thing. Now you don't have to be this ultimate Christian when you're getting married, because what you're doing when you get married, who you're standing in front of, a priest or a preacher,
Okay.
right?
Right.
So
all right.
when you tie a preacher in, you don't think he's just a man with a collar, right?
A lot
Some
of
people do.
Some people do.
Some people do.
Yeah.
Some people
It's
think
a
he's just a
tradition
man with a
of it.
collar.
Yeah.
He's holding
It's just a
he's holding the
tradition.
Bible.
Okay.
Yeah, like you said, it's
It's
tradition
just
to
a
them.
tradition.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And some people is I'd say
See,
it's
see,
more
so you know what
spiritual
that's
than-
like? You know what that's like? That's like getting into a contract agreement and you don't read the
You
fine
read
print.
Yeah.
That's crucial.
Wow.
That's crucial.
Clear
Doc.
Yeah.
And you
sign.
don't
Yeah.
read the fine print. So if you, some of us are in trouble right now and in
I
debt
read.
right now because we didn't read
Yeah.
the little stuff. We just went signing. Oh, I'm getting this loan, boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
and we signed it and didn't know that we was signing a 45% interest rate.
Right. Been there.
That's why divorce rate is so high.
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
That is
Right.
But that's why divorce rate is so high because it's
Yeah.
all about the belief of what marriage is not there. It is not taught. The understanding of what you're actually, like you just said, what you're agreeing to
Uh-huh.
is not taught.
Right.
Because we think it's about, some people think it's just about having sex. Girl, I gotta give me a
Better
husband
to
'cause,
marry
ooh,
than
this
to
is
burn,
hard.
girl.
Okay,
Mhm.
so you gotta realize there's so many perspectives and mindsets about
Right.
this thing called marriage and the traditions thereof.
Yeah.
And
So a lot of
everybody
people don't
coming up with
understand what they're getting into.
and everybody
Yeah.
coming up with their own stuff, and that's why I love this conversation, because this conversation gives us that thing to tell people, like how you gave a clarion call. Listen, we did it for you. Experience is the
Yeah.
best teacher. I experienced it. We experienced it. So here we are teaching you. That doesn't mean go out there and fall on your own all the time. Sometimes it means those who have experienced it, listen to them as they tell you about it so you won't go. Because look, you don't want, if we telling you about it, you don't want to fall like that. it's too hard to get up from that kind of fall. You about to read?
Yeah, I
Fee
wanted to
Thomas?
read Fee because she came back with her.
Come
She
on,
said,
Fee.
Come on, Fee. We got you, Fee. We got you. I promise you. We got reinforcements in here.
My
So,
sister.
oh, okay. So,
Hey,
all right,
Fee.
Fee. Okay. I didn't know. Okay, Fee. My bad. So she said mine did not work out that way. My break was separation. We both had unresolved issues. Believed in God, but didn't know how to lean on Him. But now we know, and it's better than ever now.
I just
Amen.
want to say, she said,
Amen.
now we know, which means somebody got
at
back
it.
together.
They back at it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah. You know what?
Restoration.
Yeah.
Healing
Yeah.
and restoration.
Yeah.
And again, and trust me,
Wow.
I understand. Like that goes back to what I was saying earlier. A lot of times because we've exhausted, sometimes and we become tired when we really don't know.
Yeah.
And that's a draining on us. It's
Yeah.
like, and you're frustrated, and then you're frustrated with the one you're with.
Right.
So because if you have unresolved issues within inside of yourself,
Yeah.
that's why I said those are those triggers.
That's it.
And if we don't deal with those triggers, and we think like how you said, we had to realize that we're not fighting each other.
Right.
We're fighting the one that's fighting us.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that's what the whole point. Because that's what the enemy want. He wants you to separate.
Yeah.
Right.
He wants you to. Because if he can get you to separate, then guess what? Now you're uncovered.
Yeah.
Right.
You're uncovered. So if you're uncovered, but see, thank God that you guys were able to at least seek God in that in a way where this is not a situation or an environment that I can hear God.
I don't know, Pastor Jay, uncovered. No, I don't. I want to disagree with that.
And that's fine because I gotta come back for that.
Because I believe that God's so big of a blanket that no matter how far we are away from each other, He still covered us.
Yeah, he's still covered, but
I
again,
think
The
he
he,
union
just-
not covered though.
yeah.
Through
The
that
whole point.
separation,
Yeah.
the union not covered because a lot of stuff happened in
That-
the break.
that's
like
right,
you
yeah.
know, you like, oh well, let's see.
Yeah, exactly.
You go on a date with this person.
We on the
you-
break.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
And it's like,
But she
oh,
said,
no. So that the union is left.
The
uncovered.
union is
That's right.
okay.
Yes.
But we
But I
are
agree
still
with you
covered.
too. Yeah, we still covered,
Right.
but the union not. So if you really don't come to the grips that wait, we got in this together,
Mm-hmm.
and God put us in this together. Either we gonna hold on or we gonna let go.
Right.
And in the break, it could actually cause more problems for you than you already had
Mm-hmm.
if you don't proceed with caution.
With that
Mhm.
trust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't proceed with caution, it could cause a lot of problems for you, even if you do rekindle. But still, with God, it's just a everyday choosing each other, a
Yeah.
everyday
Mhm.
let's fight for this, a everyday communicating,
Yeah.
a everyday saying I want you, and that's it.
Period.
Come on.
Period. Yeah. Okay.
She
so
got bars tonight.
so listen.
Favor, you did warn us though.
Yeah. Listen. let me say something
He
real
taught me
quick.
well.
Okay. Let me say
She's
something.
covered.
Right. Let me say something real quick about what Fee said too. She said we both had unresolved issues, believed in God, but listen to this. She said we didn't know how to lean on Him.
Yes.
That is so important because a lot of people do. We in the Bible Belt. Everybody go to church in Houston.
Mhm.
We believe in God, but how do you lean on Him? Lean. I'm playing.
Oh,
So
got my
how do
brother
you
on.
lean on God when
Yeah.
you going through? Tell me, give us like some experiences. Like, how did you lean on God when y'all was going through?
I mean, it was so many ways because you trying to operate without your soulmate.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to operate without your better half.
Yeah.
So now it's like, all right, God, I can't do this by myself, which I already know. You sent me my help me. You're not here right now, so I need you to direct these steps because I know me, I know the flesh, and when they get together, that ain't nothing good. So
Mhm.
I gotta trust in the Lord
Yeah.
with all my heart
Come on here.
and not lean into my
Lean.
Yeah.
own understanding. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
And
yeah.
we know how that can go. And that's for anybody. And that's why I love that scripture so much because it's letting you know your understanding won't get you there.
Yeah.
You need to get
Come on.
grounded in this word.
That's
Right.
That's right.
Okay, you're not with her. Okay, now I need to holler at you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And we realized that God was getting us both together
Yeah.
separately.
Wow.
Refining.
Yeah.
Refining.
Yeah, we were going through
Yeah.
the fire.
Yeah.
And then when we end up seeing each other, we like, you shining over there.
Yeah.
I never seen this
Shining.
version of
Got
you,
you,
you
got
know? And it's like, that part was so crucial because he's sitting there the whole time. He's like, hey, I'm a gentleman. I'm not going to force myself in.
Right.
I'm going to let you do you until you ready to come to me.
Yeah.
Right.
And we both, everybody go to that breaking point to where they like, all right, God, that's a wrap. Do you,
I
you
need
know?
you,
And if you don't lean on him, then you're going to lean on the enemy. And the enemy show waiting there like, yo, you don't got to holler at God. Come holler at me. I got some work for you.
That's
We can
right.
do whatever you want to do over here. This team is available. I got a jersey for you with your name on the back. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
already.
And it's like, nah, I don't want to play for that team no more. You
Yeah,
know,
that's
so it
true,
was
that's
basically
true.
like, even when you not right, you got to run to the left. You
That's
know,
right,
I ain't
that's
right, God, but I just want to stay right here till
That's
you
right.
get me right.
That's
You
right.
know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, my
that's
brother,
important.
my brother's on. He said, my brother Tony, what's up, Bird?
Hey,
What's
Bird.
up, my
said-
brother?
He said, but you still have to have that covering. You have to ask God to cover you.
Oh yeah,
So like I agree with what you said because that's what I was coming back with. It's like it's hard to walk around with one leg. It's hard.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah.
But it's hard
yeah,
because you got to take 2 steps.
yeah, yeah.
Wait. How can you?
You
Oh,
you,
you
you
talking
can do
about
it.
hop?
You got to hop. You got to hop.
Yeah.
Do you know
You
how
ain't
tired you're gonna
walking.
get hopping?
Right.
So that's what happens when you're coming together in union.
I see visions too.
You're
Zane.
coming together in union.
Let me
You
tell you the
can't-
vision I just saw.
Okay.
That's crucial.
Sorry, y'all know how my mind works. So all I saw was somebody hopping. Now think about this and put some revelation on it. If you hopping on one leg, can you imagine how this bun gonna get so muscular while this one don't?
How much more effort it take to be hopping and to be
Okay.
walking.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
You got all the muscle over
Exactly.
here, and
Yeah.
over here it's nothing.
And then I just thought about it as if,
Dysfunctional.
Okay.
okay, this is me, and this is her.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
I'm the right leg and she the left leg.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
And if we're not together, now I'm hopping.
Now you hopping.
How
But
can
together-
two
but
walk
together-
We walking together.
Come on.
Man,
And she
y'all
You
got
hopping.
can't even do it. You
Yeah.
can't even do it unless we
Hopping.
agree.
Oh,
He
my
said she the
God.
left leg, I'm the right leg. What if she say I don't want to be the left leg?
Now I'm
Now y'all
dragging
fuss
it.
She
about
can
which
be the right leg. I mean, because you
And
walking
it's
together.
and it is times you gonna have this. You know
It's
what?
time- yeah.
That's why it's so important 'cause when people say I need to be 100. Everybody ain't gonna be 100 every day.
Nah.
That's why we gonna complete each other in this
Yeah.
thing. You know, I'm not gonna need you just to complete me. We gonna complete each other. You might be 30 one day. Guess what? I got that 70.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
I wake up tomorrow. I
Absolutely.
got 60 on me.
Absolutely.
Don't trip, baby. I could be your 40 today.
right.
You know,
right.
but
That's
just
right.
imagine when we walking
Exactly.
together and then we full and we both wake up and we like, how you feel? I'm 100.
That's right.
How you feel? I'm 100.
Hey, we got that two on
Yeah,
them.
and guess what we gonna do? We gonna attack the enemy.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Together.
because somebody
Right.
out here is on 30.
Yeah.
So that's why we here today
Yeah.
to give some of our 100 out.
To
That's
exude.
that's
Yeah.
the whole point, and that's the
Yeah.
whole point. That is the whole point
Y'all
of
better
shift.
talk over
Man,
here.
man, y'all listen. They
Y'all
preaching.
better talk
Zania, they
over
preaching over here.
This how y'all roll in New Orleans?
That's how we rolling it.
This New
time.
Orleans.
Oh, telling you.
Cause
So-
we had Josh on, boy. That was a fireball. He from New Orleans too. It seemed like when we get to New Orleans,
I don't know, man. I
Yeah.
don't know. They said
this how y'all do.
they said Mardi Gras turned y'all down, but it don't look like it. Look like y'all conquered the Mardi Gras.
Yeah, we passed on
What?
And
that.
y'all made it heaven gras.
Yeah. That's why it was so important when she sent those topics, and I was like,
Uh-oh.
sometimes you run from the stuff that you need to speak about.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I was like, here's the topics, baby. And we both looked at the same thing, like, you know what we need to be talking about.
Okay. What was that?
That was the healing.
I'm saying, okay, so talk about the healing old wounds. Talk about that.
I'll let you go. Go ahead.
He like hearing you talk.
I do.
Cause when you be talking, you know he be over there like,
Yeah.
almost
yeah.
like, yeah, that's my baby.
'Cause some stuff I be want to say when she
That my
said
little,
better, I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I ain't
that's
even
how
gotta
y'all
say
say
that.
it.
Yeah.
No, she borrowing over here.
Yeah. She got a lot that it comes out slow.
Yeah.
You know? Or it won't come out until I know she's looking at
I'm on
until
the
certain
shot
time. Huh?
I'm on the
No,
shot
no,
bus.
you're not slow. It comes
Baby,
out
you on
slow.
that crock pot. You on that-
You
No,
drive.
no. In other words, you gotta warm up. So once you warm
Yeah.
up, then it's
Or it won't come out
Yeah.
until something is talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like, girl, I didn't know you had all that in you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's in there.
Or somebody take her off, and then she go, and like, whoa. Girl, my wife just went out the door. That was you get her back in there? He was like, I ain't know she had it in her. I forgot, it's been a minute. So yeah, you can run that question back out.
Yeah.
But yeah, healing old wounds. What does that look like? What does that look like for you?
I think it's like after you fall, then you already know the route. So once you fall, you could see your way back up. And then you also know how it is to be down.
Mm-hmm.
So for you to heal old wounds, you have to go through. And then once you fall, like you fall to self, then you say, okay, nah, I don't want to go back down anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So you get in grips with yourself and you like, okay, are we about to go through this on this hamster wheel going back and forth, all around, back and forth? Yeah, it was working then, but this is a new day and age. So is it going to work now? No. So what you going to do? You got to do something different. So you got to start digging deep within yourself.
Yeah.
And then once you see like the stuff that you go through, so like I'm a manager at a pawn shop. So I see all kind of different people coming in every single day.
Mm-hmm.
People coming, all walks of life. And by me going through, I'm able to help them through.
Mhm.
So it also helped me heal too, because I can share with them where I was because I did fall.
Yeah.
But if I had never fell or we had never split, those women that's walking in there broke and crying because they trying to sell their wedding ring and they feel like their life is over, they wouldn't have nobody to help them.
Right.
Ministry.
So, I wouldn't be able to relate to them
Yeah.
or even encourage them to keep on going. Like, this where I am, and you come in here and you see me smiling, but I wasn't always smiling.
Yeah.
I was where you was at. And then I had to come from around the counter and give them a hug.
Yeah.
Because I don't want you to feel like I'm talking at you. I want you to know that I'm here with you.
Yeah.
So when I tell them, I'm like, you don't even need to come back in here for a transaction. If you need another hug, come on.
Yeah.
You want to say hello, just come on.
I know I pull
You
up.
want a prayer? Come on.
Yeah.
Like,
Come on.
I pray for my customers
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
Wow. That's
I think you healing get you on a journey to helping other people heal.
yeah.
Yeah. I think too. Let me interject real quick. I think too that you first, before you can heal from wounds, you have to really understand that there is a wound.
There is
Mhm.
one.
Yep.
Because some of us are not 100.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm from New York. My 100 is like keep it real,
Yeah.
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 keep it funky. Let's
Yeah.
let there. Some
Keep
of
it a
us walk
buck.
around like we ain't got no problems. Like
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
getting triggered and argue. That's just
I'm
me.
good. Yeah.
That ain't
No.
just
Yeah,
you.
that
No.
ain't just you.
That ain't
You
just
hurt.
you.
Yeah.
You hurting. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you don't want to be honest. So we must realize first
Yeah.
that there is a wound
Yeah.
before we can even start a healing process.
That's true.
So it has to start from the acknowledgement.
Mm-hmm.
It has to start from that. Because once you accept the fact that you are a sinner, then you can be saved.
Then
Yeah.
you can be
Yeah.
safe. Come on.
Yeah.
Because if you don't
Yeah.
believe you drowning, trust.
Yeah, yeah.
If you think you doggy paddling and all that water going over your head, you drowning, baby. You need to be saved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to acknowledge that you're going down.
That's
Yeah.
true.
You got to acknowledge it.
That's true.
Yeah.
And
That's
before
true.
you know it, your lungs are full of water.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Crucial.
Yeah.
And as you say that, Pastor, made me think about how it's important to this is so important because it helps somebody to expose the wound.
Okay.
Because most of the time we have the wound, we try to medicate it, we try to put a Band-Aid on
Mhm.
it, we try to keep it covered up, but it never fully heal until it's exposed.
Mm.
That's right.
It to the point to where you did all this and God
Yeah.
is like, okay, now let me do it.
Yeah.
Mm.
And he never comes through and just rip it off you.
Yeah.
He takes it off slowly.
Yeah.
He takes it off slowly. And then after it's over, now you can look at it and say, okay. So
Yeah.
now it's getting the air. Now he's
Yeah.
breathing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now somebody can see it and say, oh, I see you. Yeah. It's healing.
I'm
It's healing. It's healing. But it also, it makes you be mindful that I have to, it puts you to the point that sometimes you want to protect it more. It's like, okay, I don't want nobody to hit it. Or if this person caused it, I gotta be mindful that they might.
Might hit it again.
Yeah. But he's like, no, I don't want you. I don't want you to be fearful, because if I kept you around this person, or if this person feel like you hurt you, or I feel like I hurt them, no, it's not for you to be like, well, I gotta watch it because you hurt me before. And God's like, no, I healed that wound.
That's right.
Because sometimes the people that hurt you can't heal you.
That's
Yeah.
right.
You know. But he can
And
also
if he
use
did
it to
it
keep
before,
it full. Yeah,
you
he'll do it
already
again.
know what
So,
he
yeah.
can do.
Come on.
It's
Y'all
for somebody
y'all
that
put
let
some
some
heart-
heart on it.
And you know what? I'm gonna say this.
Mhm.
Looking at you two, the presence of your marriage, it's evident that God gave y'all beauty for y'all ashes.
Come on.
Like
That's
literally, you could feel the grace in
Yeah,
y'all
that's
marriage
right.
just from
Yeah.
y'all presence.
That's a
Yeah.
blessing.
From the time that y'all walked in the studio, and then when y'all open your mouth, it solidified it.
Oh
True.
wow.
So
That's right.
your marriage, the presence of your marriage alone is ministry. And
That's
y'all,
Yeah.
I need y'all to be telling y'all
Absolutely.
story.
So listen,
Keep telling the whole story because people need
that's
that.
right. So
Yeah.
with that
Yeah.
being said, y'all, we got work to do.
Yeah.
We got work to do.
Oh yeah.
Because there's some
I
marriages out
definitely
here.
agree.
We got work to do.
Yeah.
Man. We got.
Yeah.
Let me read a couple of comments, y'all, and
Yeah.
then we got it. Because boy, dang, this
Y'all
is
know
good.
the hour gone already.
Patricia, she said,
Already?
yeah, Patricia said, experience is the best teacher, especially if you learn from it, you can help someone else. That's right.
That's
Ashley Barbie, what's up, sis?
Barbie.
She said, I love the fact that she said, I tell them who I was. A lot of times people tell you who they are now and not the process, and that in ministry is healing. That's
and
right.
that,
That's crucial.
yes,
That's
that
bars,
is
Ashley.
ministry
Yeah.
and healing.
And Fee, thank you for
we
staying
love
on
you,
with us.
girl, already.
She said, you have to face the past head on. We hide that ugly truth deep in our soul like it never happened.
Wow.
That's right. And
Yeah.
then she put, but God. Come
But
on
God.
here.
Straight up.
But
Come
God,
on.
When you expose it and
absolutely.
release, all you doing is shaming the devil.
That's right.
Because he
That's
wants you to be
right.
quiet about those situations.
That's
I
right.
have
know?
a question before we end.
Mm-hmm.
We got 3 minutes. Is there anything that you can spit for us in 3 minutes?
Sure.
Go ahead.
So I don't want to use the whole 3 minutes.
You go ahead.
Okay. Say it again.
Let them use you.
Let him use me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll think about something that I did the other day, right? So there's this Anthony Hamilton song. It's called Giving You the Best of Me.
Uh-huh.
And one of the verses said, now as I sit back and think about my life, man, I just gotta thank Christ for my wife. You was there when I was broke, so we both gonna eat. So you could sit back, relax, and kick up your feet. I got it all mapped out like it's a trap house. We got favor, baby. Ain't no way that we gonna crap out. And I ain't talking about no casino, baby. Man, I love it when you tell me I'm your hero, baby. I know dealing with me is not easy, baby, but we about to get this money like Weezy, baby. You can call me anytime that you need me, baby. I get full off of you, now come and feed me, baby. I know everybody's in your life for a season, baby, but I cry like a baby if you leave me, baby. See, the things I do for you is for no reason, baby. Don't know what love is? I'm a teacher, baby, because I'm giving you the best of me. Yeah.
Yo!
So that's something right there.
Yo! Give him thumbs up, y'all. Give him thumbs
That's my
up.
good thing.
Give him bars for that, y'all.
And you can check that song out on SoundCloud, and she's on that song actually.
Yes.
Doing what?
She's spitting too. She got
Yeah.
a verse. I think she.
Playing with us.
Let's see if she
Emily.
gonna do it. Let's see.
Emily,
come on,
go.
come on. Let me hear your part right
Here
here.
we go. Here
Come
we
on,
go.
come
Go.
on, come on. She here now.
Come on.
She here now.
All right.
She here now. She told me she was ready anytime.
Yeah.
Let's
Come
go.
on. Come on. Come on here.
Go ahead.
It's on you, boo.
Help me.
See, we'll get back to it.
Yeah, we get back to it.
Coming
We
out.
put her. We put her on the spot.
We'll get-
Listen. We got her to preach
Yeah.
tonight,
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
and the preacher is tired.
Yeah.
My goodness.
She got it though. But yeah, you can
But-
check it out on SoundCloud. Best of
You
me,
ready?
favor
Yeah.
first.
She ready. She
You
ready. She ready.
Uh-oh,
Yeah. Let's roll.
I'm here to give you my all plus a little bit more. You say God gave you a vision and a question. Let's go. You my king for life, and I'ma hold you down. Make sure that your crown never hits the ground, 'cause we're headed to the top. Ain't no slowing us down. They could try what they want, but ain't no keeping us down. See, God is our backbone that we always lean on. Tell them fairy tale females they could just dream on. Like,
huh? Yeah, you gotta check it out, man. You gotta check it out.
I want to download
She dropped the
that
bars on there. I'm
I
telling
tell
you.
y'all was gonna get the
It's on the best of me. Good
exclusive.
job, baby.
Come
Good
here.
job.
This is
Yo.
what marriage is all
This is
about,
it.
y'all.
Have
Amen.
fun.
This is it.
Hey, man, we
This
got work
is
to do.
it.
Have
With
fun.
God,
We got work to do.
all
sir.
things are
Yes,
possible.
sir, man.
Y'all listen, that's our time for
Man,
today. I hate it.
man, y'all.
I know hate is
It
a
went
strong
too
word,
fast.
but I hate it. It went fast. That's what happened when good people get together and God bring people together for ministry's sake, y'all. We trying to help marriages. We trying to help people in relationships. If you date and get the data, don't be trying to possess me. But in the end, y'all listen. This is Shift Real Talk.
And this is what happens when shift meets favor.
I love that.
That's a good
So
one.
listen, and because we are the Moors, we got more favor and zany.
Come on. Great job, my sister.
Yeah.
But
Great
y'all
job.
listen, we could go on and on and on. But until next week, y'all do this for us. Do this for your friends, for your family. Share this content. As a matter of fact, we don't even have to tell you to share it because you're going to do it anyway because it was something good and you're going to want your people to know. So I'm your girl, Lady Free.
I'm your boy, Pastor J.
And I'm Zany, y'all.
And we got Mr. and Mrs. Favor.
Favor!
Until next week, y'all, we out.
We out.
Peace.